What is good, YouTube? Hope you're having a splendid day today wherever you are in this world. So my name is Ben, and in today's video I'm going to be talking about the top 3 low content niches for Christmas, in my opinion. Now, what you'll notice about the niches that I talk about in this video is that they are good niches in their own right. However, what makes them so special is the scalability of them. So you can be making lots of books in this same niche to really scale your earnings over this Q4 period. So if you got anything from this video, I'd really appreciate if you smash that like button. For me, it helps more than you think. If you like content like this on self-publishing, hit the subscribe button and hit the bell icon to be notified whenever I bring out videos like this. And of course, if you are just starting out with KDP or you're not getting the sales that you're wanting and you want to increase that in time for this Christmas period, then I'd encourage you to check out this free 2-hour tutorial video here on my own YouTube channel. I've linked it in the top right hand side of this video if you are interested. But without further ado, guys, let's jump straight into the 3 niches that I'm going to be talking about. So to begin with this video, we're going to be talking briefly about what Christmas is and how people celebrate it, just for my viewers out there that don't celebrate it or don't know what Christmas is. So essentially, Christmas is a Christian celebration commemorating the birth of Jesus. Now, this is all from Wikipedia. Last time with Halloween, I did make a small mistake and people did pick up on it. So I'm going to leave the links below if you want to look where I got all these facts from. But essentially, a Christian celebration commemorating the birth of Jesus is probably the most popular Western holiday for both children and adults. Christmas activities are so plentiful. There's a lot of things people do over Christmas that is typically associated with Christmas, but these include things like Christmas dinner, decorating a Christmas tree, and so much more. Just like my Halloween niche video as well, I encourage you, if you do need to brainstorm ideas for Christmas and you don't really know too much about it, for example, then a good place to go is actually this word list website here. I'll link this website in the description below if you do want to check it out, but essentially it just gives you a list of words for you to brainstorm ideas for when you make Christmas books. So if you just click on this Christmas one here, every single word that is associated with Christmas comes up. So for the niches that I'm going to suggest in this video, you can come here and get some ideas from here to help you make your book. So this website is going to be in the description below. But essentially, continuing on with what Christmas is, the best-selling niches for Christmas are not necessarily Christmas-themed books. So this is fairly important because, say, if we wanted to tackle Valentine's as the niche, you'd have to make books based on romance, love, Valentine's in general. But with Christmas, you don't necessarily have to make Christmas books to do really well over Christmas. This is essentially because, you know, people are buying gifts for other people, and gifts that you get for other people over Christmas aren't generally Christmas related. There might be something to do with their interest. So if someone's getting me a gift and I'm interested in reading books, for example, then someone will just get me a book, you know, like Harry Potter, for example, not necessarily, you know, a Christmas coloring book or something like that. So that's something to bear in mind, and that's obviously reflected in the niches I'm going to be showing you. Economically, Christmas shopping begins sometime in October. Again, this is through Wikipedia. So companies in the USA, UK and stuff generally start advertising Christmas from October onwards. And this is important, of course, because obviously as big companies start advertising Christmas, then people start thinking more about Christmas, and therefore in turn they'll come onto Amazon and potentially start doing more shopping as they're in the Christmas mood. So when all the advertisements get turned on for Christmas, that's a very important sign for you to be really knuckling down with the books that you've got for Q4. So the peaks of the sales occur in early to mid-December. Now, this one's just more out of my own experience than anything. But essentially, the highest of the sales that I had in Q4 in 2020 came from this period, right at the start of December to around mid-December, when the delivery times started missing Christmas. That's not to say that November was no good for me. Absolutely was. Just December, early to mid-December was the highest. So you want to make sure that all the books that you want to publish are out before December, essentially. Spikes in sales can also be seen throughout November as well. So there is one particular event, that's Black Friday. That's very, very important. Black Friday essentially comes after Thanksgiving. So I believe this year it's November 25th or 26th. But essentially, there should be a lot of discounts through all major retail in the USA. There should be tons of sale coming in. In fact, I believe in 2020, that was the single biggest shopping day for shoppers. So you want to make sure that all your books are out before November 25th when Black Friday is. So that's basically, the Christmas period in a nutshell. We'll go straight on to the niches now. So let's start off with niche number 1, which is a Christmas related niche, and it is the Christmas I Spy book. So now the I Spy book was so hard to ignore in general because they do so well for such little competition as well. If you look at Helium 10, which I'm going to show you in a second, it's so difficult to ignore this niche. So let's have a quick look at it on Amazon. If you scroll down, you can see already the BSRs basically doing all the talking here. 82,000 at the end of September. So this isn't even prime time for buying Christmas books yet, and yet the rank for this one is still incredible. If we have a quick look at the Helium 10 chart, which is going to pop up down here, you can see that the rank is just getting progressively better. For every drop, by the way, in the graph, that just indicates a sale. So you can see the drops are just becoming a lot more frequent. If we go to Helium 10 as well, this is the page version now, which basically pulls all the keywords of this book. Essentially, we can filter it by search volume, which I already have done. Go on the first page, and you can see here that I Spy book just constantly has very good Cerebro IQ scores. So the Cerebro IQ score is a measure of supply and demand. The higher the score, the better. And I Spy book here, 3,137, which is very, very good for the amount of search volume it's got. I Spy book for kids aged 2 to 5, that's absolutely incredible. That's a very, very high Cerebro IQ score, and that's a very high search volume as well. So some really good Cerebro IQ scores there. And by the way, guys, I'm going to be downloading all these keywords into an Excel file. I'm going to be leaving it free for you to download in my Facebook group for you to do your own keyword research and the niches talked about in this video if you wish to do so. If you do want this tool, it's linked in the description below. It's called Helium 10, and this is one of the things that it can do. It can pull all the keywords off the book. So if you're not sure what I'm using, that is what it does, and this is what it's called. Now back to the first niche product. You can see here that I filtered it to 1 year now, so we can see how well this book did in 2020, and actually attained a BSR of around 2,000 in mid-December 2020. So we can gauge from this how well this book is going to do for 2021. And that's not the end of the story as well, guys. With the I Spy book, because it's such a good niche, you can actually scale very nicely by not just creating Christmas ones, but other ones as well. So if we go onto this pen name, for example, you can see that they've not just done Christmas, but they've also tried to tackle Easter as well. And that's another thing you can do with I Spy books. So not only do you need to just create a Christmas one, if you can tackle I Spy books in different niches, then you can really scale this niche to really nice amounts over the Q4 period. So if I do outer space, for example, I Spy book, you can see that there's one already doing really well here on Amazon. I Spy space books for kids, and again 83,000 BSR. So if you can get a pen name going, create I Spy books in different niches, starting with Christmas and then going across different niches, and you can really scale this niche. Now, niche number 2, let's move on to niche number 2. Niche number 2 is our color by number for kids age 4 to 8. So color by numbers aren't actually too difficult to make, and they're also extremely scalable as well, as you will see when we go onto the Amazon listing. So let's head there now, in fact, and see what I mean. So we've typed the keyword in at the top. You can see there's only 2,000 results for it, and of course when you look at some of the BSRs, you'll be shocked at how well they're doing. So there's one here, for example, at 5,585 5439 from another one here, 22,000 for the superhero one, Q animals at 22,000 as well, 5,000 for unicorns, and the list just keeps on going on and on. So the book that actually brought me here was a Christmas color by number. I was doing the keyword research again with Helium 10. You can see color by numbers for kids age 4 to 8. A lot of search volume and a very, very decent Cerebro IQ score. So that attracted me to that search. But generally they're extremely scalable books. Once you have the process on how to do them, there's YouTube videos out there telling you how to make color by numbers. Once you've got a process on how you can do it, then you can scale it across every single niche. So you can do Christmas, for example. There's a space themed one, Q animals. If we just click on this one and have a look at what this pen name has done, for example, we can see that these people here have scaled it as well. So stained glass Halloween color by number, Halloween mandala color by number, sea life color by number, Q animals color by number, and the list just keeps going on and on and on. Stained glass Egyptian designs. So once you have a process on how to make it, you can scale it a lot. If we just go back onto the listing finally to show you how well it's going to be doing over Christmas, let's just wait for that graph to load. You can see that if we have a look, a year ago there was a dip for their last Christmas. Things were a bit slow for this book. There was a little bit of a dip, and it's been decent, but somewhere in July it started taking off, and you can see that graph is only getting better and better and better. And I predict that this book will do extremely well over Christmas, as with other color by numbers as well. So this is a great niche to be in if you want a large exposure to the Q4 sales, in my opinion. Now, niche number three is score sheet books. So this is something a little bit different. Score sheet books actually target the activities that a lot of people do over Christmas, which is play games. So people love to play board games, card games, and all sorts, as it's kind of a way to get together with family and do something cool. So people will be playing a lot of these card games, board games, dice games, etc. And this niche is a very scalable niche. As you can imagine, there's lots and lots of card games, board games, dice games out there. You do have to be a bit careful because you don't want to use trademarked terms. So for this one, I will do a disclaimer. You do definitely want to be checking to see if the game is trademarked or not. If it is, then don't make a book from it if you want to be on the safe side. But a lot of games out there are very just generic names for the games themselves. So I believe, for example, Farkle is not trademarked. You will have to double check this, but I don't think Farkle is trademarked. So this one here, 92,000. If we have a look at it, we can see that over Christmas the book will be doing extremely well. It was only published this year, so let's try and find one that has a bit more of a track record. Let's do this one here for example, because this one was published in 2019, so we can see how it did last year in Q4 2020. So if we just do the 1 year graph, you can see that over the Christmas period it really just takes off as a book. This one gets down to around the 20,000 region, which is still very good. And like I say, guys, this is extremely scalable as well, and they're not so difficult to make. You can imagine logbooks, they're kind of on that level, maybe slightly more attention to detail, especially when it comes to putting the rules of scoring and stuff like that, as you can see with the top here. But once you've got all that unlocked, you've got a process to create these score sheets, you can really scale it and create a score sheet book for any game out there, as long as it's not trademarked. So this is a niche I would definitely consider doing as well. So I'll be leaving you guys with the keyword research from Helium 10 for this Farkle score sheets book here at the top, as it's doing fairly well right now. So again, that's going to be in my Facebook group along with the other two niche keyword research from Helium 10. And that pretty much also sums up the video that I've made today for you guys. So if you do have any questions, as always, feel free to drop a comment below with that question. Otherwise, guys, that's pretty much it from myself. I hope this video has been helpful for you. Hopefully it's opened your mind up a bit to some more niches that you might not have thought about for Christmas. But yeah, all the best with publishing, especially over this Q4 period. It's in a very exciting time. Thanks for watching. I'll see you all in the next video. Take care.